welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to explain greedy method, general greedy method approach. Okay, so we have already seen divide and conquer approach for solving the problems. Here I am going to explain greedy method. Okay, what is greedy method? Generally, this greedy method is straightforward designing technique. Generally, all these algorithms, these are treated as algorithmic designing techniques. Even divide and conquer approach, greedy method, dynamic programming, branch and bound, all these are algorithmic designing techniques, but this greedy method is straightforward approach. Greedy method is straightforward algorithmic designing approach. Okay, so here this particular approach is used for designing algorithms. Even all the designing algorithmic designing techniques are used for designing algorithms for solving the problems. If you want to solve any problem under greedy method, first of all we must identify even any problem. Any problem is given. If that problem is P, we are going to verify whether this problem is coming under either first designing algorithm, designing technique, or second technique, third technique, or so on. Suppose if you decide that this problem is belonging to this, means by using greedy method, if you can solve problem P, okay. So generally, I have already told this is a straightforward designing approach, okay, straightforward approach, and by using this, we can solve any problem P. Suppose this problem P is containing n elements. Assume this problem P is containing n elements. Okay, so by using greedy method, we can construct subsets of solutions. Okay, so among n elements, generally we can select the elements from this n element problem. Like this, we construct a subset of the solutions. Okay, suppose if n elements are there, so what do you mean by subset? All these n elements may be the subset, or some elements. Select some elements. Okay, I select some elements, and these we need to verify whether these particular elements are belonging to solution or not, because from P we are going to construct the solution as S. If that P is containing n elements, we are going to construct subset of elements from the greedy method. Okay, so this greedy method is working in stepwise, or we can call it as stage wise. Okay, at each stage or each step, which selects one element as input, and which verifies whether this particular element is belonging to solution or not. Okay, so if it is belonging to solution, so generally greedy method includes that particular element as the solution element and so on. Okay, so greedy method is working in stepwise or stage wise. At each stage, which selects one element, but that particular selection criteria is based on problem to problem, because under this particular greedy method we can solve so many problems. So problem to problem, this particular element selection is varying, but at each stage we are selecting only one element. Okay, and we are checking against the solution. Okay, so suppose if you include this particular element into solution, whether that particular solution leads to the original solution, yes or not, we need to verify. Okay, so here in this particular algorithm, or in this particular designing technique, under this particular designing technique, we are going to construct two solutions now. One is feasible solution, and second one is optimal solution. So we must know what is feasible solution, and another one is what is optimal solution. Now I am going to explain what is feasible solution and how can we construct feasible solution, and from all the available feasible solutions, how can we construct optimal solution. I will explain now about these two. What is feasible solution? So a solution, you can select any value, because greedy method is approaching stepwise. Stepwise or stage wise. At each stage we select one element. I have already told one element. Okay, na? So we are going to verify whether this particular element inclusion is leading into feasible solution or not. Then what do you mean by feasible solution now? What is feasible solution? A solution, any solution, because here solutions are subsets. Any solution which satisfies the given constraints, because every problem has its own constraints for solving the problem. Given constraints means condition. Constraints means conditions. Okay, na? So any solution which satisfies the given constraint or condition is called feasible solution. What do you mean by feasible? Possible solutions. All the possible solutions. So feasible solutions are possible solutions which satisfies the given constraints or conditions related to the problem. I will give one example here. Suppose if you deal with the distance related problems, distance. Okay, suppose if you want to travel from source node S to destination node D. Source to destination. Okay, na? So between source and destination, there are so many paths. There are so many paths to reach destination. Is it clear now? Then what do you mean by feasibility? Generally, we go location by location. Here there are so many stages or locations are there. Suppose source location is one city, city 1, destination location is city 2, and there are so many intermediate cities. These are intermediate cities. Okay, so in this particular greedy algorithm is working in stage wise. At each stage, which selects only one state or one city. So like this, at each step, which selects one city and which verifies whether the inclusion of this particular city in this particular path is leading to city 2 or not. Because our ultimate target is reaching city 2 from city 1, and there are so many cities in between city 1 and city 2. Okay, according to greedy approach, we are going to select one city in one particular step. Okay, now like that we go on selecting all the cities in between source and destination. Then what do you mean by feasibility now? So how many paths are there? There are so many paths between source and destination. Then what is feasible solution? Possibility. Feasibility means possibility. So start from source city 1 and reaching city 2. So whatever the paths that are available between source and destination means city 1 and city 2. City 1 and city 2, between city 1 and city 2, whatever the possible paths, those possible paths are called feasible solutions. All these are feasible because we can reach city 2 from city 1 by using all these paths. So this path is feasible, this path is also feasible, this path is also feasible, this path is also feasible. What is constraint here? Constraint is reaching city 2. Reaching city 2 is the constraint. Starting from city 1 and reaching city 2 is the constraint. So all these paths are satisfying constraints. All these paths are satisfying constraints now. Is it clear now? So whatever the solution you construct, if the solution is satisfying constraints or condition for the given problem, then we treat them as feasible solutions. So such type of solutions are called feasible solutions. So our target is, by using greedy method, among all the feasible solutions, our target is selecting one particular solution. That solution is treated as optimal solution. What do you mean by optimality now? The solution which reduces the distance between city 1 and city 2. So this is distance related problem. Suppose if you take profit related problems. Okay, na? So the problems, all the problems are feasible solutions. The getting for profit, ultimate aim is getting profit. So all the profit related solutions are feasible solutions. Then what do you mean by optimal now? The solution which maximizes the profit. Is called optimal. So here what is optimal solution? The solution which minimizes the distance between CT1 and CT2. Or which solution reaches CT2 in rapid way, means with less time. That is treated as optimal solution. Now I am going to explain what is optimal solution now. So what is the definition of feasible solution? Any solution you can select if that solution is satisfying given constraints or conditions of the given problem is called feasible solution. Like that we make it so many solutions, because if you start at one city, reaching city 2, there are so many possible paths. Okay, even you select first path, even you select second path or nth path, but our ultimate target is reaching city 2. We can reach by selecting all the paths. Then what is optimality now? So what is optimal solution? So optimal solution, any feasible solution, because after constructing feasible solutions, any feasible solution, okay, which either maximizes or minimizes the given objective function, because every problem has its own given objective function. I will tell you one by one, don't worry. So any feasible solution, because we can construct so many feasible solutions. We may have many feasible solutions, but out of all this, either we get either one feasible or set of feasible solutions may be leading into optimal solution. Either we get one or some set. Okay, out of all these, suppose 100 feasible solutions are there, then out of 100, either we get one or some 10 solutions may be leading into optimal solution. but either one solution or these 10 solutions may have equal value. So in distance related problems, more than one path may be having less distance than to equal distance. Suppose remaining paths are requiring greater than 10 kilometers, but two paths are there. Those two paths are exactly requiring 8 kilometers, are exactly having 8 kilometers between city 1 and city 2. So this is less compared to all the remaining paths, but we have two solutions now. Two optimal solutions, two paths. These two paths are requiring 8 kilometers each. Then how can we define optimal solution now? Any feasible solution out of 100 or out of 2000 solutions. So if those solutions are select any feasible solution which either maximizes or minimizes the objective function. Given objective function is called optimal. What is objective function? I will tell you. Given objective function. This is the definition of optimal solution. Then what do you mean by objective function? Here objective is in distance related problems. Objective function is minimizing distance. This is objective. So what is objective function? Minimizing distance is objective. In profit related problems, what is objective function here? Maximizing profit is objective function. Okay, na? Of course, we may get profit related solutions. We may get 10 rupees profit is one solution, 20 rupees profit is another solution, but all the solutions are showing profit. But first of all, what is our aim? Getting profit is the aim. Then consider all the possible solutions which are producing profit. Then what do you mean by optimality now? Among all these possible solutions, because all the solutions are showing profit, among all these possible solutions, which solution is producing maximum profit? We are supposed to select that particular solution as optimal solution. What about distance related solutions? Generally, here we are constructing the optimal path between two given cities. There are so many possible paths between two cities, but out of all these possible paths, we are supposed to select minimum distance related path. Minimum distance. Of course, sometimes we may get equal distance paths, more than one equal distance paths may be possible, and that particular distance is smaller than all the remaining paths distances. So in that case, we may get set of solutions, set of feasible solutions as optimal. Okay. So optimal solutions, we may get either one feasible solution as optimal, or we may select a set of feasible solutions as optimal solutions. But ultimately, the aim of that particular optimal solution is selecting one feasible solution or set of feasible solutions which either maximizes or minimizes. That is based on problem nature. Maximizes or minimizes the objective function. So objective function is varying based on nature of the problem. So sometimes objective function may be requiring maximization. Sometimes this particular objective function may be requiring minimization. So I have already given two examples. One is for minimization, another one is for maximization. Suppose if we deal with the distance related problems, their objective function is minimizing distance between the cities. And profit related problems, what is the objective here? Objective is getting the maximum profit is the objective. So among all the possible solutions, among all the possible or feasible solutions, our target is selecting one particular solution or set of solutions which are maximizing and which are getting are showing the maximum profit. Okay. So under greedy method, we construct the feasible solutions, and out of all the possible feasible solutions, we can construct optimal solution. But for some problems, this is direct approach. We can also provide a direct solution for producing optimal solutions. So that's why we treat it as straightforward approach. Directly we can construct optimal solution. That optimal solution is feasible because which is satisfying given constraints, and that solution itself either maximizing or minimizing the given objective function. So all the optimal solutions are feasible solutions, but we cannot treat all the feasible solutions are optimal. Either one feasible or set of feasible solutions may be optimal solutions. Okay. So under greedy method, the aim of greedy method is whatever the examples that are coming under greedy method, we are going to calculate optimal solution under that particular problem. Okay. So this is about the definition of optimal solution, and these are the examples, some examples coming under optimal solution, and by using these constraints, we can solve so many problems under greedy method. Now I am going to show what is the general method. One algorithm is there, general algorithm. Now I am going to show that general method, and through that general method, or by using that general method with a slight modification, we can construct algorithms under the problems which we can solve under greedy method. Okay, now I am going to explain the general greedy method. Okay, na? So this is the algorithm. By using this algorithm, we can construct all the feasible solutions. Okay, so if you follow this particular procedure, we can construct all the feasible solutions. So once feasible solutions are available, it is very easy selecting one among all the available feasible solutions. Okay, so what I told earlier in the definition. So set subset. We are going to construct subset of n elements. So all n elements may be the subset of the given set or given array. Is it clear now? So subset. So that's why we are going to construct a set. Okay. So that's why initialize solution at 5. Empty set. 5 means empty set. 5 is empty. So initialize solution at empty because we have not yet selected any element from the array. So from this array among n elements, we are going to select every time we need to select one element because this greedy approach is following stepwise or stage wise. I have already told stepwise or stage wise. At each step we are going to select one element and immediately we are verifying that particular element against the solution. If inclusion of that element is producing feasible solution, then immediately we can update the solution. Okay, so that is those are the steps explained here. Okay, so first initialize the solution at 5 means empty. Solution equal to empty set now. Solution equal to empty. Now take the loop. This loop is used for selecting one by one element from the array of size n. Okay, start with I equal to 1. Okay, I equal to 1 means we are not going to select first element. We are selecting one element. By using select procedure. So here we are using function as select. This select is used for selecting one element in the array. So based on nature of the problem. So this selection and feasibility are the varying based on solution. So selection of the element from the array is based on the example problem which we can solve under greedy method. Okay. So select one element from array and select that element and just treat it as x. Just we are selecting one element from the array by using select procedure or function. After selecting one element out of n elements, immediately verify inclusion of that particular element is possible or not. Just by using feasible as another function, the feasible is another function which verifies the possibility. Whether inclusion of this x is into this particular solution is possible or not, just we check this particular feasibility function. By using feasibility function, we can verify it. I have already told select and feasible are varying. The nature of selection and feasibility is varying based on problem. Okay. So what is the aim of feasibility? So feasible is a function which is used for verifying whether inclusion of the selected element is possible in the solution or not. Whether we can include this or not. Inclusion of this is possible or not, we need to verify by using feasible. Then feasible is a Boolean function which is used for writing either yes or no. Okay, either possible which produces yes as result, not possible which produces no as result. Suppose if it is possible, then addition, inclusion of this x or consideration of this x according to this solution is possible, then immediately update the solution with this element. How can we update? Because the solution is there in the form of set. Okay, na? And we have selected one element from the array. Then how can we combine set with element? Just by using union. We know. So union is used for combining two sets. So solution is one set, previous solution is one set, and treat it as one set element, x as one set element. By using union, we can combine this x and solution. Like that we obtain solution. Now we got updated solution. Again go to next element selection, select next element and verify against feasibility. So like that until getting the possible solution or feasible solution, we need to repeat this particular loop and immediately return the solution. Like that whenever you want to construct another solution, so select all the elements out of n, select the elements, possible elements from the given array like this and verify the possibility and update the solution and finally return the solution. Like that by using this particular function or procedure or algorithm, we can construct all the possible solutions. Once possible solutions are available, P1 or so suppose feasible solutions, suppose F1, F2 so on, Fn are available. Let us assume these are the feasible solutions from array of n elements according to the given problem. Okay, na? All these are satisfying constraints. Is it clear now? So all these are satisfying the problem constraints. Here we are checking whether possibility is there or not. This feasible is a function which verifies the constraints or conditions, whether inclusion is possible or not, whether this particular element inclusion is satisfying given constraints or conditions or not. Here we verify. Okay, na? Once those elements are possible and satisfying constraints, every time we update the solution and finally we return the solution and we say that this is the possible solution or feasible solution for the problem. Like that, we can construct all the possible solutions or feasible solutions. Once feasible solutions are available, it is not that much difficult to select optimal solution because all the solutions are available here. And based on objective function, we can select either one feasible solution or set of feasible solutions. Out of available all feasible solutions are optimal or not. But according to the nature of the problem, we can directly construct a feasible solution and optimal solution. I will explain how we can construct optimal solutions directly according to greedy method under examples. I will tell you in next video. In the next video, I will start the examples under greedy method. The first example is knapsack problem, 0-hour knapsack problem. In the next video, I am going to explain 0-hour knapsack problem. Thank you for watching my video.